Okay, I just want to take a few moments here to give some pointers on how to troubleshoot your 8N if it won't start. First thing you want to do is you want to take out a spark plug, put the wire back on it, and touch the spark plug to the engine somewhere, and then you want to turn it over, and if you got power coming to everything, you should see a spark jump on the spark plug. So what I really want to focus on here is if you're not getting a spark. So I actually had this problem, and I actually worked on the tractor for like 3 days to figure it out. So the first thing we want to do is really hard to see, but on top of the coil down here is a nut, and there's a wire underneath that nut, and that is going to be hot compared to the ground of the tractor. So you want to take your voltmeter or your little light, and you want to touch one end. You want to connect one end to the ground of the tractor. You can touch it to the battery itself, or the ground's right up here. If you got a voltmeter or light, the light will light up if you got juice coming through here, and or the voltmeter shows 6 volts or 12 volts, depending on what your tractor's running with. If you have voltage show up there, then you know it's in either coil or your distributor. It could be your points or condenser at that point. If you don't have voltage there showing up, then we need to trace it backwards to find out why we're losing it at. So first thing you want to do is you want to connect one end of your voltmeter or your light to the ground side of your battery. Okay, and then we're going to basically see if we're going to get juice coming up to this side of the key. Okay, and we want to turn the key on, and if your light works, your voltmeter works, you're getting juice right there, then you know you got voltage from the battery up to here. Then you want to check this side of it, and if you've got voltage here and you don't have voltage there, then your key's bad. But if you got voltage and you want to go on up to the resistor, this is where my problem was. I had voltage on this side of the resistor, and I didn't have voltage on that side, which kind of a lie because I had it and didn't have it because the resistor had rusted on the end, and when I would have voltage sometimes, and other times I wouldn't, and it was because when it carried a load, it would actually open up. So you check to see if you have voltage on one side. If you don't have voltage on the other, then you know it's this. And this is called a ballast resistor. This is not the way they actually looked, but you can buy one at an auto parts store. Just tell them you want a ballast resistor, and they'll know exactly what it is. And it only costs like $5. But you have to have this to make sure that it runs. If not, you'll burn your coil up. You don't have it. And then from this point here, this wire runs down to the top of the coil. And so you should find your problem if you don't have voltage at the coil by backtracking up through here. Usually you'll find where it's at. It's pretty simple to troubleshoot that. Like I said, if you have voltage up at this side here, then your problem is going to be in the coil or in this distributor itself, which could be your points or condensers. You can take this, or you could take the distributor cap and the distributor and the coil out without having to remove all this from the tractor. All you do is you pop the little metal strap here off the top of the coil, and there's 2 bolts. There's one on each side, and they're 1/2-inch bolts. And you don't have to worry about messing your time or anything up because it only fits in there one way, so you really can't mess it up. It's not that complicated to replace the points and condensers. There are some little tiny screws that are hard to get in place, but it's not complicated. It doesn't cost very much. Your coil is the most expensive piece here. It's going to run you $30 to $40. The other parts are under $10. And like I say, in my case, it was the ballast resistor was bad, which is like $5. So if you have any problems, questions, comments, just look down at the bottom here in the little box below the video, and you'll have my contact information. Thanks.